All right, already week 2 for our class. In the instructor block, I put up another quiz for you to take, and it's called the Compass Quiz. It's a really old quiz, been around for a long, long time, but people really do like this one. This will give you an idea of what direction you face as a leader, what your strengths are, and what some of your weaknesses can be with that leadership style. It's a pretty good one, and it gives you ideas of how to work with other directions. Turns out I'm an East, and that goes out, that's big picture vision, person that kind of wants to charge ahead, which works out very well with the results of my last quiz, which was the creative builder. And if you take your first 2 highest, that's probably a pretty good combination of who you are. So I end up being an East-North, or Northeast, East being my primary one. One of the things that I'm not good at is the detail. And I always find that when I'm in a team, I try to find somebody that is the detail, because I know it's my weakness. Even though that makes me crazy, I don't want to talk about the detail all the time. I always find somebody that can help me with that, because I know that that's a weakness of mine. So knowing about yourself and your styles, and then knowing about what's important to other people will help you be a better leader. And that's been in your chapters this last week. You're reading chapter 2 and 3 in the green book. What's it called? Practicing the Art of Leadership, those 2 books, or that book. I'm not reading so much out of Ruby Payne yet. But Socrates said, know thyself. And knowing yourself helps you know other people and what they need to succeed and to be successful in their job. And as a leader, that's your job. Your job is to make sure that other people are successful and can do what they need to do, not just you being successful. So the book also talks about acquiring a sense of self and knowing who you are. On page 32, they talk about different leadership styles, the autocrat, the person that's democratic, the laissez-faire leader, and what your style is of trying to give out information. And we see all kinds of different people when you're getting a big team of what their leadership style is. And then as you read on further, on page 62, they talk about the servant leadership, the transformational, and the transactional leader, somebody that always wants something in exchange. But just the different types of leadership, the more you learn about leadership, the more you know about yourself and how it applies to you, and then the people that you're serving. So, for example, knowing that I'm an East-North person when I present to staff, I know that many of the teachers are South, and they need that extra time to talk and be with each other and collaborate. Not something I need, but it's something they need. So if I'm planning a training for them, I'm going to make sure I have that scheduled in so that they feel like they're successful and they can get the information they need. All right, so this week you have that movie analysis due. It's due on Saturday at 6 p.m. Remember to use that APA style. If you want me to look at it and give you some tips, go ahead and submit it to me early. Also, week 4, remember that leadership paper, and I don't want you to get behind on this one because this one always trips people up. You're doing a leader from education, easy to find, and you're doing a leader from business. Not so easy to find because most educators, all their friends are educators. So it can be somebody from any kind of business. It could be church business. It could be a restaurant owner. It could be someone that works at a grocery store. Somebody in a different profession than ours. You need to get both of those. So make sure you do that. The chat room has been going very well. You've been doing a great job of responding and talking to each other. I really like to see that. Very interesting to read your posts. So good job on that. Keep it up. And you have my email and my telephone number, so call me if you need to. And I will see you online this week.